That's Newark Airport, apparently. I don't know what happened. We had Newark Airport a second ago and just lost it. So this tells you two things. One, you're going to have delays, and the ripple effects will start to this afternoon because the visibility is now we're flying at instrument rules, and that takes a lot of time to get them out of the gates and into the air. The other thing is later today, with the winds whipping around, you can't fly and take off in every runway at Newark Airport. You have to be able to go into the wind. So that's going to cause a bit of an issue for Newark Airport and all airports in and around the region. Dense fog advisories just being posted by the National Weather Service. Hudson Valley back across the city and Long Island until 2 o'clock this afternoon. We're quarter-mile visibility on the island right now. Trade-off is it doesn't feel that bad out there. It's 51 in Midtown, almost 60 degrees in Trenton, and that is sparking some showers. And right now, maybe a little embedded thunder south of White Plains. You get up around, say, Hunting Ridge up in Westchester County. Good solid rain coming through Babylon, and that's going to head towards Islip and then up towards the North Fork of Long Island. So we're just going to see waves of showers all day today. We still have hours until the real big show comes into play, and you can see the severe thunderstorm watches and tornado watches being activated across the Mid-South and then back across the Carolinas. I think there's going to be a tornado outbreak in here around the D.C. area and points south of that. Meanwhile, on the backside of this storm, a lot of cold air being filtered in. There's a blizzard happening across the UP of Michigan, snow into Chicago. So it's a far-reaching storm. If you do have travel plans, air travel plans westbound, check in with your carrier because the Midwest getting hammered with all sorts of crazy weather. Now, our crazy weather comes in by late this afternoon. Futurecast is going to show some discrete supercell thunderstorms developing west of the city, so away from the maritime air. I think it's very stable air in the city east, and that's going to protect us from those extreme storms. But you get into places like Somerville and Trenton area, the Philly area, western Monmouth and Ocean counties. I wouldn't be shocked to seeing a couple of storms test severe weather limits, and that, of course, leads into the idea of maybe an isolated tornado. Now, from the city east, I think we're going to be protected with the stable air, but still very gusty winds in the offing as we head towards the evening hours, and then everything's out of here for St. Patrick's Day. Tuesday, a blustery and much colder day. Here's your wind potential. Now, not all of this is going to get down to ground, but it's denoting the potential. If we have a thunderstorm that develops over the island, we could tap into 70-mile-an-hour winds, and that's why we are concerned we'll lose some power late this afternoon into tonight, early tomorrow morning. I mean, this is some nasty wind. Not all of this is going to get down to ground level, but if some of it does, let's say even 50% gets down, that could be 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So the threat level for severe storms is going to be south and west of the city. That's damaging winds, small hail, isolated tornadoes. Look down towards Maryland, the DC-Baltimore Beltway. That's a level 4 out of 5. 3 times in the last 13 years, we have gotten into that type of territory for guidance, and that's suggesting we could see maybe a big tornado across places like the Maryland area, well south of the city. So any kind of travel plans down that area, that's where the worst of the weather is going to be found, and that's the tornado threat level, western New Jersey back into the Philly area. It's all about location today. We'll be into the 50s, maybe pushing middle 60s across places like Hunterdon and Warren County, and then tonight, sharply colder, back into the 20s and 30s. St. Patrick's Day, 41 degrees, 38 on Wednesday. We'll have a nice bounce in temperatures by the end of the week. We'll be back into the 50s. Guys, Friday, first day of spring, 10:46. We'll talk more weather coming up.